She's gonna be here for the first half, and I don't have any for the second half.
I gotta get home to the wife.
God. Hey, that is so funny. Oh, I'll show you. talked about it after we mentioned it. She was like, looking back on it in like a year, I'll remember it because that all came out. It was just really fun. I get excited a lot when I come to things.
Yeah, so we'll just,
So I don't want to like crack into something.
we'll just dial you back a little bit. Yeah.
That should be good. 'Cause I talk pretty loud.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Senior Night 2023. Tonight, we will briefly introduce you to each senior and their parents in the Wheaton Academy soccer program. As we honor these players and families, we are so grateful for this group. They have led well, cared for the program, worked so hard, and had a huge influence on each other. Today, we celebrate a fantastic group of seniors. First, Asher Barton, escorted out onto the pitch by Jacob and Emily Barton. Asher is a young man that is filled with joy and cares for others. He is a talented player who loves to compete and reach the highest level possible. He is a huge part of this team and has been a dynamic leader for this program. Thank you, Asher. Scott Murray, led out on the field by Scott and Katie Murray. Scotty Murray is a young man who is truly a leader. He cares for others, leads by example, and works tirelessly for the good of the team. His work in the WA program has helped shape the culture and people. Thank you, Scotty Murray. Alex Moncal, escorted to the pitch by Oscar and Ursula Moncal. Alex is a smooth attacking player who loves to have the ball on his feet. His joy for life and consistent personality makes him a powerful influence for our program. Moncal is loved by his teammates and has had a great year. Thank you, Alex Moncal. Max Fitzcamp, escorted to the pitch by Doug and Roseanne Fitzcamp. Max has battled injuries this year, but his faithful work rate has allowed him back on the pitch. His quiet spirit makes him someone who is kind to everyone. He loves the game of soccer, attacks the goal, and is fun to be around. Thank you, Max. Jacob Carlson, escorted to the pitch by Steve and Heather Carlson. Jacob is a young man of high character who loves to grow the culture of Wheaton Academy soccer. He has been a huge influence on the team on and off the field. His work rate is incredible, his belief is secure, and his love for the others is truly evident. Thank you, Jacob Carlson. Gabe Yoder, escorted to the pitch by John and Suzanne Yoder. Gabe has a knack for finding the goal and always seems to love playing the game of soccer. His work rate and determination have allowed him to grow in significant ways. Gabe is kind to all and is intentional about serving this team. Thank you, Gabe. Will Clay, escorted to the pitch by Chris and Rachel Clay. Will believes in the mission of his team and is an athlete through and through. He competes with purpose and leads with passion. He has shaped our team with his voice, his commitment, his determination, and his kindness. Will Clay. Adam Weber, escorted to the pitch by Mark and Lucy Weber. Weber is a young man who loves the Lord and cares for others. His desire to help and serve others is so noticeable. He longs to to make the team better and regularly puts others before himself. This team truly loves Adam Weber. Thank you, Adam. Andrew Hancock, escorted by Nathan and Liz Hancock. Andrew is a gifted young man who is disciplined and kind. His care for doing his best in all things makes him a very impressive person. He is wise, considerate, and respectful. He has influenced this team with his clear beliefs. Thank you, Andrew Hancock. Ladies and gentlemen, stand to your feet, put your hands together. Congratulations to each of our seniors in helping shape Wheaton Academy's soccer program. Seniors, please gather together for a photo, and then we'll move toward the start of our game. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, seniors.
Little duet, actually. Crazy. Say the return of Kyler. Kyler? I got three actually. I got one. Kyler. C-U-Y-L-E-R. Y-L-E-R. Yep. The next one is home field advantage. Home field advantage. Possession.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Performance Trust Field here on the campus of Wheaton Academy for tonight's Chicago Christian Athletic Conference game between the Eagles of Chicago Hope Academy and your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Before we begin our evening's competition, would you please rise with me, gentlemen, remove your caps for a moment of prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Gracious and loving Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for this day and all that you have done for us. We thank you for your Son Jesus and the salvation that we can have through him because of his sacrifice on the cross. We pray that you will protect these athletes tonight as they play the game of soccer. May their talents, effort, and this competition be glorifying to you. We pray this in your Son's name. Amen. And now, please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem, recently recorded by the Wheaton Academy Concert Choir. introducing the starting lineup for the Eagles. Number 3, Diego Garduno. Number 4, Jesus Villanueva. Number 5, Adrian Benha. Number 7, Aaron Tellez. Number 8, Diego Quintero. Number 10, Diego Garcia. Number 11, Fabian Villanueva. Number 14, Luis Gutierrez. Number 16, Xavier Magna. Number 21, Diego Ortiz. And number 25, Cesar Ruiz. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Wheaton Academy Warriors in goal, number 0, Connor Wall. Junior, number 2, Sam Brown. Sophomore, number 3, Carlton McClure. Senior, number 4, Asher Barton. Senior, number 5, Scotty Murray. Junior, number 7, Kyler Finnegan. Sophomore, number 8, Gabe Stein Rodriguez. Senior, number 9, Alex Mancow. Senior, number 11, Jacob Carlson. Freshman, number 12, Andrew Lopez. And freshman, number 14, Mason Brook. The Warriors, coached by Jeff Brook, Drew Cessna, Josh Morgan, and Joe Savaggio.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Wheaton Academy live stream. We are here at Performance Trust Field for the boys soccer senior night. I am so excited to be with you. I am your host once again, Jacob York, and alongside me, I have a new co-host in the booth, Gracie Weems. Gracie, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be doing this tonight for the boys senior night, and I'm just can't wait to watch the Warriors come out on top.
What a perfect night for soccer. We got a little sunset view in the background. Great backdrop for the game. And if you guys don't know, we have a battle on our hands as the Chicago Hope Eagles come to town. The Warriors and the Eagles actually met in a match on Sunday, and it was a very, very competitive match. The Warriors ended up losing in the 11th round of PKs as it was 0-0 through regulation and overtime. So we're getting ready to start play here. It's going to be a fun one as that was a rowdy game as well, and I am super excited as the Warriors are about to kick off. And if you are watching this game, make sure you drop a comment down below. Let us know who you're watching, who you're supporting. We got a couple people in the chat already hyping their team up for the Eagles, and we're excited to see that. But the Warriors getting started. Why don't you talk to us about the Warriors and their home field advantage? It's actually one of our game changers tonight, but they've been pretty successful at home.
Yeah, the Warriors have not lost a home game yet, so hopefully we can continue that tonight.
And a lot of reason for that is we have a good atmosphere here at home. A lot of people show up to these games. The stands are starting to fill out tonight, especially for a soccer game. And we're excited to host people. We love the turf here at Performance Trust Field. We play a lot of night games for soccer, and people love coming out here to Performance Trust Field. So if you're watching and are in the area, make sure you drive out, as soccer's a long game. You got a lot of time to show up. As the Warriors are getting started, here's Alex Moncal, has it on the right side. Alex Moncal is an interesting, as that will be a foul against the Eagles. Big body there on Sam Brown. Alex Moncal, as I was talking about, he's a transfer last year, and you can speak to this as you were a transfer this year.
Yes.
Transferring into a school is very hard, let alone transferring into school and being an athlete at the same time. As the Warriors are going to have a free kick here and a good opportunity right off the bat as Gabe Stein Rodriguez is going to kick it off. But why don't you talk to us about the transfer process and how that went for you?
I think transferring can be really hard, but coming in and doing a sport, you definitely have support and you make friends right away by being on a team. So you have your teammates to help you through everything, and Wheaton Academy alone is just such a great atmosphere and very supportive. So I think having that and then on top of having a team, it's just perfect.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do with school culture. It's a nice slide tackle by Jacob Carlson. He's a senior on the team, so I had a chance to interview him before the game. Actually had a lot of interesting stuff to say. But, yeah, right on the topic of transferring, Alex Monkow has stepped into this team big time. He's one of their leading scorers. He has 7 goals on the season and 8 assists, so he generates a lot of scoring opportunities for them. He was a transfer last year, really helped them late in the season, put some goals in the back of the net, and we'll see if he can do it again tonight, as that is a great pass by Scotty Murray back over to Gabe Stein Rodriguez, the junior. As you can see, this is a very physical game overall, as the Eagles shove Rodriguez down to the ground, as it is already getting a little chippy out here on the soccer pitch, but Kyler Finnegan will kick it off for the Warriors. But, yeah, we got to talk about some of the seniors. I mean, there is quite a few of them. We got Asher Barton, Scotty Murray, Alex Monkow, Max Fitzcam, my apologies, Jacob Carlson, Gabe Yoder, Will Clegg, Adam Weber, and Andrew Hancock. A really big group of seniors, especially because a lot of these seniors had the chance to compete in that state championship soccer team, which would have been their freshman year, I believe. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of talent in this group, a lot of leadership. I know I talked to Jacob Carlson before the game, and he said this is just a really meaningful moment between him and a lot of guys, just because it's more than a team, it's a brotherhood for them, and they're really excited to be able to celebrate tonight alongside each other, and they really want to pull off a win, and no better way to do it than in a competitive game.
I feel like when you start with a team freshman year and go through all 4 years of high school with them and to your senior night, it's just super special and something you want to be able to enjoy, and you'll remember this in your team forever.
As Alex Monkow in the box now, as he tries to cross it to Gabe Rodriguez, and he can't quite get there. As another big thing that Scotty Murray and Jacob Carlson hit on is this game is going to be a battle of possession. Whoever possesses the ball better in this game is going to win. The Warriors know they have a solid defense. The Eagles know they have a solid defense. Both teams, if they can possess the ball, they're going to score. That was the one thing that neither team really did very well on Sunday when these teams met. They didn't possess the ball very well, and neither one of them scored in regulation or in overtime. So both teams need to possess well. I mean, the Warriors have guys who can put the ball in the back of the net. They have Sam Brown. He's 9 goals on the season. Alex Monkow, 7. Mason Brook, a freshman. Wow. He has 6 goals on the year. That is a player we will be talking about a lot tonight. But, yeah, I mean, the same goes for the Eagles. They have some stud players on their team, too. Garcia, he has 10 goals and 6 assists, which is absolutely crazy. And then Quintero has 8 goals and 4 assists as well. So be on the lookout for whoever team is going to possess more is going to get a little bit of momentum and then start to make some plays in the back of the net. As that will be a handball on Asher Barton, one of the seniors. But, yeah, let's talk about Performance Trust Field and the atmosphere here. You've been to 2 different schools, so you understand how home field advantage can play into stuff like that. But at Performance Trust Field, it feels a little bit different than other home games. There's a sense of not necessarily more people. We are a smaller private school, but
it has
there
a sense
is
of community, yes. I've found from being here at Wayne Academy that there's a sense of community, and that also comes with the sports. I feel like the sports bring a lot of people together and just show a lot of school spirit.
As that one will roll out of the bounds, and it will be the Eagles' ball. As nice job by Andrew Lopez there. I was talking to Andrew earlier today. I actually have him in Intro to Engineering. Cannot say that me or him, that is our favorite class, but we both were talking about the soccer game tonight. He was super hyped up. One thing that he likes about senior night, especially this year, is he said normally on senior night you usually play someone that you think is going to be an easier game. That is not the case tonight for the Warriors. They have to play someone that they have to go out and beat. It's going to be really competitive. And he said he likes that. It shows that they are just an actual team. They're not here to just get a W and then celebrate. They actually want to fight for something. They want to get better, especially with playoffs coming up soon. And a nice job there by Jacob Carlson as he was able to get that one out of bounds and then knock it back in for his team. As the Eagles have a bit of momentum, they've had pretty good consistent pressure on the Warriors in the offensive zone. There's Mason Brook on your screen, number 14. Watch out for him. He is a freshman. We haven't talked about him a lot so far on the live stream, but my goodness, as a freshman to come in, not only to make varsity, but to
That was
start.
a great slide tackle.
Great job by Jacob Carlson there, also a senior, as it is the Warriors' ball. Somehow, some way, Jacob Carlson was able to slide tackle him, and then the Eagles player was able to knock it right back out of bounds. But, yeah, as I was saying, Mason Brook is a freshman, not only who made varsity, but then gets playing time
And
starts and has a ton of goals so far. He has 6 goals and 4 assists. That is absolutely
Very impressive.
crazy. And you can tell it's by his work ethic. Everybody on the team says he works really hard. He's pushed by his dad, who's also the head coach, Jeff Brook, doing a great job. His first year back as a head coach, as it will be a Warriors throw-in. And a little bit of confusion there. Thought Alex Moncal was giving the ball to the other team, but it's still the Warriors' ball. Sam Brown plays that one back over to Alex Moncal. Sam Brown the other night, it was a very fun game where he was able to tap in a goal with 7 seconds on the clock for the Warriors. An absolute crazy win for them. Once again, at Performance Trust Field, they are 5-0 here this season. But, yeah, he was able to tap in his second goal of the night, making it a 2-1 lead for the Warriors with 8 seconds left in the game. Crazy momentum. But, yeah, I mean, that's something that the Warriors and Gabe Stein-Rodriguez, golden opportunity, and he
so
just misses wide of the net. I believe an Eagles player might have gotten a piece of that. I don't think the ref saw it. But I believe when Gabe was winding up for that shot, that one kicked right off the Eagles' defensive player, but I'm not sure it will still be the Eagles' ball. As Eagles have some good pressure here. They're going to wheel to the corner, but Scotty Murray able to cut that one off. Great hustle by Scotty. Jacob Carlson has it now in the backfield for the Warriors. Scotty Murray, a senior for the Warriors. We talk about him a lot every time that he's out here and we do a live stream, but Scotty Murray is a player of hustle, and I was joking about it with him today that every time I do a soccer live stream, I end up saying that about him, but he really is. He knows how to turn on the Jets in big moments and make big plays for the Warriors. He hustles the balls. He really is very good at getting in the corner and making big plays for the Warriors. Even when it's a little scrappy play, he needs to push and shove, and he'll do whatever he needs to get the job done. So Scotty Murray is a great player of hustle, and I think that's one of the reasons that this team is very successful is you need guys like Scotty Murray, like Jacob Carlson, like Asher Barton, who play defense but are also really successful in winning those 50-50 balls and aren't afraid to go into the corners and in the physical play. And you can talk about that because you played soccer too and how important those 50-50 battles are.
Mm-hmm.
As it is an Eagles throw-in now. As nice play there by Asher Barton, able to knock that one out of play. Number 11 for the Eagles will be throwing this one in. And it'll be the Warriors ball once again. Gabe Stein-Rodriguez will throw it up the field to Alex Moncal. Plays it back to Gabe. Mason Brook getting in there for the Warriors. Diego Quintero, one of their leading scorers, able to lead the rush there for the Eagles.
The Eagles are very quick on their feet tonight and are doing so well at passing the ball around.
As we said before, it is a game of possession, so we'll see if they can keep that up. Warriors need to break down some of that momentum. They need a couple of big plays. The Warriors team, the soccer team, is kind of a shotgun team where good pass by Alex Moncal, just a little bit too far. They are a shotgun team, and what I mean by that is they will go for that big play. They will have no possession, and then score 2 goals in a row off the rip from some games I've seen, which is not a bad thing to have as a team. You have that energy, you have that fire, but tonight you really got to possess the ball well. Defenders are got to play well. That's something that Scotty Murray was talking about, is that Connor Riddle lately has been outstanding in the net for the Warriors, and Part of that is because of the Warriors defense. I mean, you got Asher, you got Carlson, you have Scotty Murray in the backfield. Nice kick there by number 8, Diego Quintero for the Eagles. Crossed in, but Jacob Carlson says not today, as he'll kick that one back downfield. But yeah, Connor Riddle doing a fantastic job, partly because of the defense and partly just because he has stepped up big time for the Warriors lately, especially in these big games, as Carlton McClure now will take that one for the Warriors.
Jacob Carlson is doing a great job of not letting anything past him tonight.
He is a senior captain on this team. I'm actually one of the photographers for the Wheaton Academy Warriors, and I had the privilege of going inside the locker room before the game a couple nights ago and being able to record his pregame speech, and my goodness, he gets the boys hyped up, and that's what you love to see out of a captain. Some leaders really lead with their voices, and others lead with their actions, and Jacob Carlson really does both, and that's exciting to see. Eagles have some good pressure here. They're going to cross this one into the back corner. Carlton McClure not going to be able to get that one. And offsides, I believe. The Eagles are called offsides. Jesus Villanueva not quite able to stay on side as I believe they're calling a penalty kick for the Eagles. A handball in the box. I was very confused why everybody thought it was offsides, because the ref put his arms up in a cross motion, which means penalty kick, and they were saying handball in the box. My goodness, this is going to be crazy here for the Warriors. As Diego Ortiz is going to take the shot for the Eagles, and right off the bat, we're going to test Connor Riddle exactly what I was just saying. Is the Eagles have a golden opportunity to put this game ahead. As Diego Ortiz will be taking the shot for the Eagles. As a goalie in this situation, my dad was an All-American goalie in college, played at Judson University. And in penalty shots, it's very hard not to guess. You kind of have to react. You either have a strategy, you guess one way, and you have a 50-50 shot at making it, or you try to react and you don't get to cover as far as ground, but we'll see what it has. Diego Ortiz walks up slowly, takes a shot, and it's in the back of the net for the Eagles.
Great shot, great shot.
Great attempt there by Connor Riddle, as he had that one all the way, it looked like, and just couldn't stretch out. A very perfectly paced shot there by Diego Ortiz. Chicago Hope Academy Eagles score early in this game with 27 minutes left in the first half. Big time goal there for the Eagles, and that is momentum shift here at Performance Trust Field. As the Warriors get some subs in now, as Max Fitzcam is going to be taking the inbound pass now for the Warriors. Scotty Murray showing off the wheels. Sends it over to Carlton McClure, who's going to throw it down the side. Now you're going to see the Warriors play with a little more pace as Alex Moncal puts on the brakes, and he's going to try to find Sam Brown. He does. Sam Brown, through a ton of traffic, still has the ball somehow. And the Eagles are able to turn the possession over. Max Fitzcam at the top. You haven't seen him a lot at the top for the Warriors this season, just because he was out with injury for a long time. This is only one of his first games back, but some of the players on the soccer team think he's the most talented player skill-wise on the team. He really has good footwork, a really nice shot, and I think that's why the Warriors putting him up top here. And this one is, they're going to try to get a goal off the bat with him, try to get him the ball quickly. He's number 10, so look out for him, as that is a really nice pass there to Diego Garcia, who's in tight. He puts on the brakes. Passed over to the middle shot, and it is just wide of the net. Diego Quintero couldn't quite capitalize on that one. Good shot there, though, by the Eagles. As that was Diego Ortiz's 4th goal of the season on that PK. little bit confused about the call. I didn't see a handball in the box off the kick, but once again, I am 200 yards away from where the play happened, and the refs are about 50. So I'm sure they got the call right. And that will be a foul against the Warriors now.
The Eagles are doing a great job of pressuring down in the Warriors' box and not letting it get towards their side of the field. Good block from the Warriors.
Gabe Stein Rodriguez now, as he will send it up to Alex Moncal. Scotty Murray on the side. Oh, great through ball attempt there. Just stopped by the Eagles defender Xavier Magna, as the Eagles will go back on the attack. As pass there from Diego Quintero came in a little hot for the Eagles player to cradle. 1-0. The Warriors still trail with just under 25 minutes left in the first half, and it will be a foul against the Eagles, I believe. It'll be a free kick for the Warriors now, as Jacob Carlson going to take this one. As Jacob Carlson gives this one the boot all the way to Sam Brown, as good stop, though, by the Eagles player. Carlton McClure going to play it forward to Sam Brown. Sam Brown able to settle it a little bit, and nicely done by the Eagles defense to clear that ball out. As you can hear Coach Jeff Brook on the sideline there, he hyping the boys up, saying, let's go right now. Now's our opportunity to score, as they had a lot of pressure in the last minute and a half now, as the ball has not crossed the half field in a minute. As Gabe Stein Rodriguez tries to find Mason Brook. Good attempt there, as the Eagles going to try to get some possession back now. If you're watching the live stream, you can't quite see it on the camera, but out in the distance, if you look way out there, you can see a little bit of lightning, as that was a great pass attempt by number 5, Adrian Bahina. As the Warriors will turn it over once again. Sam Brown not quite able to get that one by, but it will be a Warriors throw-in. Good toss there by Sam Brown to Max Fitzcam. As good footwork there. As he is in no rush at all. He's doing a great job settling the ball down, but once again, good defense by the Eagles. You're going to see that a lot tonight, where Warriors will have good opportunities, then the Eagles will have good opportunities, and the defense will lock them both up. As I believe that is going to be the Eagles' balls. It'll be a throw-in now for Diego Quintero. It'll be interesting to see what the Warriors' strategy is. It seems like a lot of times they go up the sides. They don't try to go right through the middle. As Scotty Murray said a couple of games ago, they play in 20 yards of space on each side of the field, and then when they see the opening in the middle, then they go for it. So it'll be interesting to see if they play with that same strategy.
I think the Warriors just need to keep putting pressure on the Eagles, because that is what they are doing to us, and it is working. So if we can figure that out, then we can get maybe something on the scoreboard.
Well said, as that's a throw-in from Carlton McClure. Alex Moncal has a good opportunity. He's able to get it by, and my goodness.
What a save.
What a save. As Cesar Ruiz able to keep that one out, as it'll be a Warriors free kick. Another good scoring opportunity, but Alex Moncal played that absolutely perfect. Great timing, great patience, and just an excellent stop by Cesar Ruiz. As Scotty Murray listening for Coach Brook, listening for a play call, as the Warriors have Sam Brown, Scotty Murray, and Gabe Stein Rodriguez lining up for the free kick. It'll be interesting to see what they do. A lot of times they have a short pass and then a cross in, or they'll just go for the net. So we'll see what they do here.
Jacob, you said that you were here at this game on Sunday. Was there a lot of free kicks? Because I heard it got rowdy.
Scotty Murray crosses that one in as it is knocked away. There wasn't a ton of penalties early on in the game, but late in the game, Warriors had a red card. They played down a man for 20 minutes, I believe. The Eagles had 2 yellow cards, I believe, and that's a cross.
Yes!
Max Fitzcamp scores for the Warriors, and they call offside. You have got to be kidding me.
Oh my gosh.
As no, the ref has just waved off the offsides from the other ref, and it is still a good goal. 1-1, the Warriors have tied it up. One of the refs was pointing to offsides, and then the other ref canceled him out, and the Warriors have tied this game up.
Max scoring first goal back after being in from an injury is probably such a good feeling.
I've never seen that happen in soccer before, where the one ref calls offside and the other one cancels them out. But either way, it's a 1-1 game. Max Fitzcamp, we called it earlier. They put him up top to score a goal in a sliding attempt, able to put it back in the net. The crowd erupted here at Performance Trust Field. It was loud, as it is a 1-1 game now, 20 minutes on the clock, as they're going to play through it. No call there. Tough break for the Warriors as Mason Brook got tackled to the ground. Nice play. Scotty Murray got his ankles broken a little bit. As that one's going to be chipped in, and Scotty Murray able to get it right back and clear it out of play. Nicely done by Scotty, showing off the hustle. Didn't make a great read on the first play, but was able to get it back on the second. Excellent job. But my goodness, big time goal from Max Fitzcamp. That is what the Warriors needed, the equalizer in the first half to make it 1-1. They have a bit of momentum, but let's see if the Eagles can strike back. They always say the most dangerous minutes in soccer are the 5 minutes after the opposing team scores. So we'll see what happens.
Good.
As the Warriors seem to be playing a little conservative now. A lot of players bunched up together on the defensive side. As that is a great pass, but it's offsides. Diego Garcia just beyond the last defender, Asher Barton there. The Warriors defense needs to step up big time. They really do. They need to lock this team down, not let too many chances go by. Connor Riddle is doing a great job back there. But this Eagles offense is dangerous. So the Warriors defense, Scotty Murray, Jacob Carlson, Asher Barton, Kyler Finnegan. As usually we see Kyler Finnegan on the offensive side of the ball, but he is playing defense tonight. And yeah, you're going to have to look out for all of them doing their job on the defensive side of the ball. As Finn Ruck is back there for the Warriors too. As that pass was tied up a little bit, but the Warriors will be able to recover as that one glides over to Jacob Carlson. As that's a throw-in for the Warriors to Alex Moncow in the corner, as he will knock it out of play, and it will be a goal kick for the Eagles. $18 minutes now left in the first half. If you are joining us and watching the live stream, make sure you follow us on Instagram at The Real WOD TV and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you click the bell so you don't miss any more live streams. If you are a Chicago Hope fan, we are glad you're tuning in. This is the third live stream in a row that we've had you guys. We had you guys for football, and then volleyball, and then now soccer. You guys beat us in football. We'll give it to you there. We got you back in volleyball, and we'll see who takes it home in soccer. But we're glad that we are in the same conference now. It's building a rivalry. It's building a connection. So we're really excited that we get to play you guys multiple times across all of our sports. But yeah, that's really what sports is about. It's about rivalries. It's about big games. And, I mean, you've been new to the school.
taking it up. Yep.
You've been new to the school. So you've been able to experience some rivalries early on. You've been able to experience some big games early on. What's one game so far that you've seen this year that really stood out to you?
The one game that really stood out to me was the first football game that was close to us. It was against St. Charles East, and it was their homecoming. And it was just so fun to see because I transferred from a public school as well, and public schools are huge. And compared to this small private school, being able to beat them on their homecoming too was just so cool to see, and I bet it was such a great feeling for the football team.
Yeah, that was a big game. That was a big game. A 4A school playing an 8A school and then upsetting them. A lot of great plays. St. Charles East played a great game. The Warriors played a great game. Good pass there from Gabe Stein Rodriguez as Mason Brook going to try to get down in the corner. Not quite able to do it there as the Eagles player was pointing for the ball to be out of bounds, and then it ended up rolling right to him. Bit interesting timing on that one, but Mason Brook now playing up top for the Warriors. I believe he's playing left wing now. Probably going to try to get the ball up to Max Fitzcam on a cross. I bet he's going to try to drive the left post and pass it over to the right post is my guess, if the Warriors can get there, as that will be a foul against the Warriors.
The Eagles seem like a tough team. They keep coming at the Warriors with a lot of pressure and fighting all the way through until they get a free kick.
As it's a free kick for the Eagles now. Just over 15 minutes to play in the first half. If you guys are just joining us, the Eagles were able to kick off the scoring as that is in the box. And my goodness, it just misses the net. That was a dangerous cross. My goodness, Jesus Villanueva Jr. almost tapping that one in for the Eagles. Wow, that was a crazy play. That one was kicked from about the 40-yard line all the way in and almost tapped in for the Eagles. But as I was saying, if you're just joining us, Eagles got on the board first on a penalty kick in the box, a Warriors handball called by the refs, and then he was able to bury that one on the low right corner. And just about 8 minutes later, Max Fitzcam for the Warriors gets the job done and equalizes the game, ties it up at 1, and we got a lot of soccer left ahead of us. As Alex Monkow tried to send that one in to Gabe Stein Rodriguez. Kyler Finnegan will pick up the ball for the Warriors, though. Mason Brook with patience now. He waits, going to throw it down to the corner to Alex Monkow as they call him offsides. Just one step ahead of the defender. As you can hear Coach Brook yelling down there, create some space, spread out a little bit. They're playing in 10 yards of the field. They need to spread out, use the middle of the field, use the opposite corner of the field, but spread out their offense. That makes their defense a very easy, makes the defense an easy job when all the offensive players are all in one spot. So Warriors get the ball rolling once again. Good play there by Gabe Stein Rodriguez. Almost got the pass by to Alex Monkow, but it'll be a Warriors free kick as a bit of an extra shove there by Diego Quintero will give the Warriors another scoring opportunity. As I believe the Warriors' plan is to pass it off to Scotty Murray and then have Scotty either take a shot or cross it in. We'll see what happens here. As that one's crossed in, and it's a header, and it's just wide. Alex Monkow couldn't quite get that one in the back of the net. 13 minutes to play now, as it'll be a goal kick for Cesar Ruiz. Gracie, there's something you've never experienced at Wheaton Academy, and that's because you're a transfer, but it is homecoming, and that is coming up next week. We have a bunch of broadcasts next week. I believe we have a volleyball, soccer, and football live stream. But unlike normally, the soccer live stream is on Friday. So if you're tuning in to watch a soccer game, please stay and watch the football game. But the football game will be on Thursday. The soccer game will be on Friday. But I'm excited for homecoming. I don't know about you. There's a lot of stuff that happens on campus that you are going to learn about, and a lot of other people as well. But what's the what are you looking forward to next week? There's a lot of stuff going on around campus, student life, games. What's something that stands out to you?
I'm so excited for next week. One thing I'm so excited for is to live stream the volleyball game on Tuesday. Can't wait for that. I did my first one last week, so I feel like I know what I'm doing now, and I just can't wait. Another thing I'm so excited for is just the Spirit Days. I've heard that Wheaton Academy goes all out for these days, so I have started to plan my outfits and costumes, what I'm going to wear, and I just can't wait for that. I'm so sad, though, that I'm going to miss the actual dance because I've heard it's so fun with food trucks and pumpkin paintings, but I'll hear about it on Monday from my friends, so
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. You said it. Spirit Days at Wheaton Academy are crazy. Monday's the field day. That's one of our biggest events. But we got a lot of stuff that happens at Wheaton Academy before we even get there. Alex Moncal going to challenge for this ball, not get it. We have Spiritual Life Week going on this week. Great time at Wheaton Academy. We have a Fall Spiritual Life Week and a Spring Spiritual Life Week. The Fall Spiritual Life Week has been great so far. One of our teachers and former college soccer player, Miss Virginia Poe, has spoken at chapel the past 2 days. And then tomorrow we have Sue at the Pole of Prayer meeting here at the Wheaton Academy. As, pardon the interruption, but Max Fitzcam is on a break now for the
Breakaway.
Warriors.
Oh.
Good footwork there, but the Eagles defense once again able to knock that one away. As I was saying, we have a prayer meeting tomorrow morning, school-wide prayer. A lot of schools across the country meet tomorrow and pray for their school, pray for all schools in the nation. It's a great time. And then tomorrow night we also have a worship night. And then on Friday we kick off homecoming week. So I'm really excited. What's something about Spiritual Life Week that you've loved so far?
I've really enjoyed being able to go to chapel each day this week, and I've heard that this is the first time they've done it in the fall, so I think that's super cool that I get to experience that this year, and I'm just enjoying it.
As 10 minutes now on the clock, 1-1. We are still tied. Be interesting to see if the Warriors can break the tie. I'm going to make a bold prediction right here. I'm saying the Warriors
Let's
are going
hear
to
it.
break the tie with 4 minutes left in the first half. I have Sam Brown scoring, as that's a great pass there as
Confused on the
they're calling
call.
a training now. They're calling a trainer now over, as there's 9 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock as we will get a stoppage. We are hoping he is okay as he is up and walking. Maybe he got something in his eye. Maybe he got bumped a little bit. Because that is Diego Quintero, one of their leading scorers too, so you hope he's okay. Never want to see anything bad happen to either team. Praying that he can get back out on the game very soon. It'll be interesting to see what the refs do with this ball placement, though, is because the Warriors were on a break as Max Fitzcam had a lot of speed upfield, and that's what Scotty Murray is telling the ref right now, is that the Warriors had a good break upfield, but they're going to get that taken away from them as the Warriors will get their subs now. Out there's Alex Moncal and Max Fitzcam will take a break. Gabe Yoder will get out there for the Warriors, along with Andrew Hancock as well.
Thank you.
As Scotty Murray will kick it in play for the Warriors. Eagles will bat it right back downfield as Jacob Carlson taken a little bit theirs. It'll be a foul against the Eagles once again. As this is going to be a back and forth battle all night. One team is going to have a penalty, and then the other team's going to have a penalty. That's exactly what happened this past Sunday in a heavyweight matchup between the Eagles and the Warriors. And it's probably going to be the same case tonight, as that was the tie game the entire game, as we have a tie game on our hands once again. So 1-1 is the score, as the Warriors have some good pressure now. Carlton McClure tied up a little bit there by number 21, Diego Ortiz. He's going to send it upfield. And good footwork there, by Diego Garcia. Mason Brook has been out there for the Warriors this entire half, and he is a freshman, ladies and gentlemen. That man puts in some crazy work and has some crazy conditioning.
By just watching tonight, I can tell he's not scared to go after the ball and get a little aggressive. He's been plowing through a few people, and it's so cool to see a freshman being able to do that.
Scotty Murray with a pass to, you guessed it, Mason Brook now, who has that at midfield. Good pass there by Carlton McClure to Mason Brook. Great footwork there by Mason Brook as Scotty Murray took a shot and accidentally sniped Mason Brook, it looked like. So that's a good pass down low to Gabe Yoder. Crossed into the middle.
See, this is the Eagles with great defense again. Whenever the ball gets close to their box, they try and get it out as fast as they can.
That's a flying scissor kick there by the Eagles defenseman. Sam Brown gonna take a whack at that one, and it's just wide. Sam Brown almost breaks the tie, as that one was shot from about the 20-yard line, so a near 30-yard goal just wide of the post, as he was able to kick that one right out of midair, but it will be a goal kick for Cesar Ruiz, as he's going to kick it to about midfield. Andrew Hancock getting his first touch of the game. Mason Brook able to hand it off to Carlton McClure. Good passing play by the Warriors. Mason Brook, slide tackle near the box, and my goodness, I believe it's going to be a penalty kick for the Warriors. As they call a penalty against the Warriors. That is a crazy call. I'm not sure I saw it up here in the booth as they give the goalie the ball. Mason Brook was tackled in the box. And it will be the Eagles' ball. As that was some interesting commentary you could hear on the field between the Warriors head coach Jeff Brook and the referee. Some interesting commentary you could hear up in the booth. As now there's a timeout called. All right, I don't know if you could hear that dialogue on the live stream, but more or less, the ref said he saw the Warriors player tackle the Eagles player, and he's saying that he made a mistake. Very interesting. Never witnessed that before in my entire life in any sports game, let alone a soccer game that is super competitive and a 1-1 score with 6 minutes on the clock. But we're going to resume play as the Eagles have some good pressure now on the Warriors. Good stop, though, by Kyler Finnegan. What a strange turn of events here at Performance Trust Field. As you can tell, the Eagles' pressure has ramped up a little bit. They're playing with a little more intensity now.
With the clock ticking down, you can hear the crowd getting louder and louder, trying to break this tie. Everyone is on their feet, excited.
As the Eagles' number 9, Dylan Salega, wheeling for them, trying to create something in midfield. Good pass there to the middle. Stumbled over just a bit as the Warriors are playing a little bit flat-footed now, but nicely done. That might be what turns
Gabe
it back
Yoder
over.
with the pass.
Carlton McClure played a little through ball to himself. Thought he had the speed to outrun the Eagles' defense, and he did. He did a great job there, and it'll be a Warriors throw-in down the 20-yard line as the ref is going to move Kyler Finnegan back just a little bit. Kyler Finnegan going to throw it down there to Mason Brook. Ball won, though, by Diego Quintera for the Eagles. As Carlton McClure waits, and his pass is intercepted once again by the Eagles. The Eagles playing really good defense in the latter half of this first half. There's a lot of the Warriors starters still on the sideline catching their breath. You wonder if they're going to get back in the game here in the first half, or if Coach Jeff Brook is going to save them for the second half of this game.
The Eagles in this first half have really not let much past them in their defense.
It seems like the Eagles have had a lot of sustained pressure all game, a lot of the same chances, where the Warriors have had a lot of quick breaks, a couple of big free kicks. And we'll see if that's really the game plan for them all play. The Hail Mary pass, you might call it, as the Warriors have had a lot of big-time plays, big-time rushes, but not a ton of pressure. I would say the possession has been been in the Warriors' favor or the Eagles' favor, my apology, all game. Diego Ortiz now in the corner. Good through ball there to Dylan Salija. Back to Ortiz. Ortiz with some good footwork, and it will be a Warriors goal kick. 3 minutes now on the clock here in the first half. Time is winding down. We'll see which team can make a Hail Mary pass here at the end of the first half. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you were tuned in for my bold prediction earlier, I was wrong, clearly, because nobody scored at
4 minutes.
4 minutes. But you never know. He could get another goal. Good header there. But it will be the Eagles' ball once again as that one's crossed in. And Connor Riddle, nice controlled play there by him as it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds now on the clock. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't look like my bold prediction is going to happen anytime soon, considering the player I predicted to score isn't even on the field anymore. That is just an unfortunate turn of events, Gracie. As good intercepted pass there by Sam Brown, but couldn't quite hang on to it. As Andrew Hancock now hands it back off to Jacob Carlson. Good pass there to Sam Brown, who hands it off to Mason Brooks. Great passing play there by the Warriors. There's a nice through ball, but broken up by the Eagles defense once again. Under 2 minutes to play now here in the first half as the clock is winding down. As the Eagles players playing a little flat-footed now. Nobody's running to the ball. Nice back foot pass there by the Eagles as Asher Barton fighting for this one as a bit of a tumble in the box. And it will be Connor Riddle picking that one up once again. Scotty Murray with the big header there. Nicely done. Sam Brown, good footwork there for the Warriors.
With the time winding down, we are just getting more aggressive, as you can see here.
I am very shocked a card was not handed out on that one, as that was a running start, knocking Sam Brown down. The Warriors got to play for one big play now. So you can see Scotty Murray lining up. As Asher Barton's going to kick this one in for the Warriors. Just over 30 seconds to play now. As he's going to cross this one in. It's going a shot, and it hits the crossbar and goes up and out of play. Ricochet between the crossbar and the bottom of the field goal. But the Warriors bench being encouraging.
We have senior Adam Weber in now with 15 seconds left.
As Adam Weber, coming off of injury the other night, looked like he was maybe going to be out for a long time with a sprained ankle, but we're glad to see him back out on the field here for senior night, getting a couple of minutes out there as the time is going to wind down. As if you are just joining us, it is a great competitive matchup between the Eagles and the Warriors. 1-1 at halftime. That is our score. Gracie, it's been fun up here so far in the first
so
half.
Exciting.
It's going to be a great second half as well. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. I hope you guys can go grab a snack, a drink, maybe text one of your friends, tell them to hop on the live stream because this is just a great game. And we'll see you in just about 10 minutes. We'll see you guys then.
You're actually you're really good. Like, you're actually good. Like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? I don't really know. You're like talking about homecoming, and I was like, who is this guy?
gentlemen, welcome back to the field, your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the playing surface. Clear the playing surface. Thank you.
Alrighty, if you are back and joining us, we're getting ready to start the second half. Unfortunately, for all you guys watching the live stream, my partner, Gracie Weems, had to step out of the box. She has some kind of event tonight for gymnastics, so I will be the lone man here in the booth for the second half. So show me some love in the comments. Show me who you're rooting for, what team you're cheering for, and also where you guys are from. Sometimes we get some people all the way from down in Florida. I know for basketball we get people from the DR watching all the time. So yeah, show me where you guys are from, who you guys are rooting for, as this is going to be a great second half. I am so excited. I had the privilege of talking to assistant coach Drew Sesnov in between halves, and their team meeting was all about they're going to try to beat the Eagles to the end line more often, try to drive the corner, drive the post better, and also control the ball better on the crosses, on the free kicks. So we'll see if they can do that, as the Chicago Hope Eagles getting some love in the chat now. We love to see that as we are getting ready to start 1-1. If you're just joining us, the Eagles were able to score early on in the first half on a penalty kick, and then the Warriors were able to tie it up with a Max Fitzcam goal. Great job there. As here we go. We have started it off, and we're getting ready to go. Someone in the chat asked who is number 12 for WA. That is Andrew Lopez. He is, I believe, he is a freshman also starting on varsity for the Warriors. Doesn't get a lot of recognition, just because he plays in midfield, doesn't step up quite a bit. But my goodness, he gets a lot of minutes as a freshman. Him and Miss Mason Brook as well, both doing a great job. As Cesar Ruiz kicks that one just past half, as all the Warrior starters back out there here for the second half. Great job by Andrew Lopez. Good footwork there by Sam Brown as that one's to the corner. Andrew Lopez is going to be able to get there and keep it in bounds. Cross to Alex Moncal, who crosses it to Sam Brown, and it's a goal! The Warriors score and make it 2-1. Sam Brown once again puts the Warriors ahead with a big-time goal. A great passing play. Sam Brown able to deposit that one in the back of the net. Is Andrew Lopez, we just shouted him out on the live stream, sends it to Alex Moncal, who sends it to Sam Brown, and the Warriors take a 2-1 lead. Let's go. As the Eagles will start it off here. That was electric, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Brown, have yourself a night. As the Eagles have some good pressure now. Great through ball pass there to Diego Salega, and that one is chipped just high and over the net. A golden opportunity for the Eagles, and a shot off the target. Not quite able to get that one. As Connor Riddle saying, move around a little bit, give me some options. As he will pass that one on the ground over to Kyler Finnegan, who also has very good footwork. And it will be the Eagles' ball. A little ricochet action off Kyler Finnegan and out of play. Good footwork there by the Eagles. Good passing as well. Eagles have some space now. They pass it to the middle to Diego Quintero, and that shot is through the uprights. Would have been good for a field goal, but not quite in the net if we are playing soccer. We are playing a version of football, but not American football, unfortunately, as Connor Riddle will kick it off for the Warriors once again. As that goal, I believe, was in the first minute of play here in the second half by Sam Brown. A spectacular way to open the half, and exactly what Coach Sesnoff was talking about, that they got to beat him to the corners. Andrew Lopez beats him to the corner, finds Alex Moncal, and then Alex Moncal able to send it over, as that one, Gabe Stein Rodriguez is going to be just off sides. See, he was a little frustrated with that call. So I also had the opportunity to talk with Coach Brook, as all the refs are wearing earpieces. So the one ref was saying that the Eagles player tackled Mason Brook in the box on the sideline, but it wasn't his call. It was the midfield ref's call. And so if the midfield ref's call thought that Mason tackled the Eagles player and didn't know until after the fact when he got communicated from his other ref. That is why you saw that weird dialogue between Coach Brook and one of the referees. But a good job by the referee being respectable and honorable, saying that that one was on me. I messed the call up, and I'll do better next time. So great job by him. Obviously frustrated in the moment. We wanted the penalty kick, but he's doing the best he can. And honestly, refereeing is one of the hardest jobs in all of sports. I can tell you that firsthand. I umpire baseball games as my job, and it is very, very difficult. You make a lot of wrong calls, and you do a lot of things that in real time you're like, wow, I shouldn't have done that. But that's just sports. That's how it goes. As it looks like we have an injury on the field from Fabian Villanueva. We hope he's okay. As it was Diego Ortiz, number 21, down on that play, as he will have to come off the field now that a timeout has been called. Let's talk about the next broadcast coming up this Friday. We are back here at Performance Trust Field for another football game. I know you guys loved the first live stream that we did for football. It was a crazy game. Came down to the wire right at the end. Unfortunately, the Warriors couldn't quite pull it out. But this time we are hosting Bishop Mac Fighting Irish. They're going to be in the house here at Performance Trust Field. You know my football partner will be back. The one, the only Daniel Smith. He's going to be back in the booth. I cannot wait for that. Me and Mr. Smith, as all the students at WA call him, are going to, we always have a good time up here in the booth, and he knows football better than most. So we're going to have a great time, as looks like the injury has been sorted off. I believe it's just a cramp. You could see the way that Brody was helping out. Brody's also, shout out to Brody. He is our athletic trainer. He does a great job getting all our athletes in the right shape, getting them healthy and everything. As it will be a free kick for the Eagles, and bit of a dangerous area now, as that's off the post. My goodness, an absolute boot by Jesus Villanueva Jr. from about the 15-yard line, smack right off the right post. And an unfortunate break from the Eagles. That shot came right out of nowhere. And unfortunate turn of events for the Eagles. Warriors catch a very, very lucky break, as we have someone in the chat hyping up Scotty Murray. And I have to agree with you. Scotty is a fantastic player. Hustle Award winner. If the Hustle Award was my choice, I would give it to Scotty Murray. He does a great job. Great step there by Asher Barton. So that one's going to go all the way down to the Eagles goalie, as he will pick it up himself. Alex Moncal putting some good pressure on him. Under 35 minutes to play now. As that one will be over the head of everybody and will roll out of bounds. Be a throw-in for the Warriors. Kyler Finnegan, we haven't talked about him enough, but he does a great job. He's got a lot of good footwork. He's a junior, as good through ball there by Andrew Lopez, but cut off by the Eagles defense once again. Kyler Finnegan, great footwork, does a fantastic job overall controlling the ball. We've seen him up top. We've seen him on defense. But really, just an athletic player. Andrew Lopez with a great tackle there. Going to play it to Sam Brown. Good pass there by Sam Brown. And another great pass by Andrew Lopez. Sam Brown able to break some ankles, as it'll be passed over to Carlton McClure, trying to find someone in the box, as Gabe Stein Rodriguez couldn't quite put a head on it. So very close there, but not quite able to do it, as the Warriors will be able to knock it right back to Andrew Lopez with some more pressure. Seems like in this half, the Warriors have had more sustained pressure, and that will be a penalty now against the Eagles. It'll be a Warriors free kick around the 43-yard line. Great thing about playing soccer on a football field is I can tell you guys exactly where the ball is on either side of the field just by the yard markers. So Asher Barton's going to kick this one in for the Warriors, see if they go for one long big pass as they cross it into the box. Alex Moncal tips it, and it just goes wide, as it will be a corner kick actually off of an Eagles player, not Alex Moncal. And it will be a Warriors corner kick. Once again, the Eagles getting some hype in the chat box. Love to see that. Once again, comments who your favorite player is, who you're watching, where you're from. And yeah, we'll hopefully give you a shout out, as Gabe Stein Rodriguez is going to take this corner for the Warriors, as it looks like there's a bit of a scrum here in the box. A couple of Warriors and Eagles players going toe-to-toe, as I'm trying to listen in on what's going on, as I believe the ref was given a final warning now to all the Eagles players, as it looks like they were shoving the Warriors players right out of the way, as here comes the corner kick now, as it is getting physical in the box here. Gabe Stein Rodriguez crosses it over, and it will be a goal kick for the Eagles. Kyler Finnegan, nice header there. Puts it back in the offensive zone for the Warriors. Mason Brook with a nice touch, but turned over by the Eagles, and a very nice pass to Asher Barton, who kicks it right out of bounds, and that one will go across the street onto the track field, but we get a new ball in play. Asher Barton trying to knock it out. Mason Brook crossed up a little bit there. Scotty Murray doing a great job, though, getting it out for the Warriors. Tipped along by Gabe Stein Rodriguez. The Eagles putting some pressure back on the Warriors now. Nicely done by Asher Barton. Scotty Murray sends that one all the way to the moon and back. He volleyed that one out of the air, and that one crossed and into the bleachers. And the Warriors will get another new ball in play now. Scotty Murray going to take this one himself. Good slide tackle, but loses the ball as Carlton McClure doing a great job. As a yellow card as that is an unfortunate break there for the Eagles. Diego Quintero just got a yellow card, one of the top scorers for this Eagles team. As a yellow will send him off for the rest of the half. It's unlike a red card, the Eagles will get that position back with another player. Just Diego Quintero cannot come back in the game now. As Jacob Carlson has a free kick just on the other side of the 50-yard line. As he will cross that one in, as the Warriors do not even attempt to make a header play on that. Kyler Finnegan will send it to Alex Moncal. Tried to cross it in, but good defense by the Eagles. Nice stop there. As great ball there by the Eagles as Jacob Carlson is going to be able to beat him there. And then plays it off the Eagles and out of bounds. Very nicely done by Jacob Carlson as he was the only defender beyond the 50-yard line for the Warriors and played that very calmly, very nicely. Was able to collect himself and then make a great play and knock it out of the Eagles. As great job by Kyler Finnegan. Great footwork there, but the Eagles are able to turn this one over. They cross it in. Back post now. He takes a shot, and it is just wide as they miss it just a foot outside of the net. The Eagles players just missing every shot by a couple inches. Once again, Dylan Saliga not quite able to bury that one as he went for the upper left corner and was just outside the bar. And Connor Riddle will kick that one downfield. Good steam on that ball. As good header by Sam Brown. As Andrew Lopez with some good defense. And nice play there by Xavier Magana. Sam Brown, good footwork there for the Warriors. Plays it over to Mason Brook. Plays Kyler Finnegan on the far side, who's going to cross it in for the Warriors. Just be over the head. Good attempt there by Gabe Stein Rodriguez. As just under 30 minutes to play now. Cesar Ruiz able to kick that one way downfield, but Jacob Carlson locks it up once again for the Warriors. Nice patience there by Carlton McClure. That'll win him the ball. Another back and forth possession, it looks like. Great header there by Kyler Finnegan. But back and forth, the Warriors and the Eagles have the ball. As that goal very early on here in the second half is really a difference maker in this game right now. It's because the momentum is either way. The possession is either way in the second half. And it will be a corner. It'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. As Diego Garcia will take it now. This is a big opportunity for Chicago Hope to get back and tie this game back up. As Diego Garcia looks over his options. Crossed in. Header going back door. As smart play by Carlton McClure, letting that one go out of bounds. He easily could have tried to kick that downfield, but was able to rein himself in. And now it'll be the Warriors' ball once again. 27 minutes now left in this game. Connor Riddle will kick it downfield once again. That one will find its way to Scotty Murray. Bit of a misjudged play there by Scotty, but the Warriors able to recover defensively. And Jacob Carlson once again locking up the Eagles in the backfield. Nice footwork there by Andrew Lopez. He's doing a great job at midfield this game. We don't talk about him enough. Bit of an underrated player, but he is doing spectacular things for this Warrior, creating a lot of opportunities downfield. As that was a big opportunity there on that rush. Only a couple Warriors defenders back, but the Warriors are able to kick it downfield once again. As a very competitive match here at Performance Trust Field on senior night. We have talked about it quite a bit in the first half. Haven't talked about it a lot in the second half. The Warriors have a ton of seniors this year. We'll shout them out for you guys. Once again, if you're just tuning in, we have Asher Barton, Scotty Murray, Alex Monkow, Max Fitzcam, Jacob Carlson, Gabe Yoder, Will Clegg, Adam Weber, and Andrew Hancock. A healthy group of seniors, that's for sure, quite a few of them. But yeah, they're doing a great job. As part of the interruption, as Alex Monkow sends that one pretty far into the corner, as there was a through ball opportunity. And unfortunate break there for the Warriors. Good job there by Kyler Finnegan getting it out once again. As Scotty once again kicking that one all the way to the moon. As good header there by Sam Brown. Back over to Max Fitzcam. He had the first goal in the game for the Warriors as he plays it to the corner. As it will be a corner kick. Very nicely done by Max Fitzcam. Smart play. Playing it off the Eagles defender and then back out of bounds. And it gives the Warriors another golden opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a bold prediction in the first half. It didn't go so well. But my new bold prediction is we will be scoring on this corner kick. To who? I don't exactly know. I'm not going to pick that. But I think we're scoring right here. It's Gabe Stein Rodriguez crosses it in. Back door, and it's in! It's in! Max Fitzcam, his second goal of the game. What a header. Back door, able to put it right over the keeper. And my goodness, the Warriors take a 2-goal lead, get some insurance. And ladies and gentlemen, let's just forget about that first bold prediction I had in the first half, because the second bold prediction comes through for me, and it is a 3-1 lead for the Warriors. Max Fitzcam, have yourself a night on senior night. Have yourself a game. You're the player of the game so far, as there's 25 minutes left in this one now. As the Eagles are going to try to press a lot now. As Carlton McClure able to play that one out for the Warriors. Huge goal there by Max Fitzcam. Good patience by Gabe Stein Rodriguez, and a great cross by him getting the assist on the play. As that one's going to roll all the way to the corner. It'll be another goal kick for Connor Riddle. But as I was saying, great assist there by Gabe Stein Rodriguez. Good play call by Coach Jeff Brook. And it results in a Warriors goal. They lead 3-1 now. Good kick there by Connor Riddle. As misjudged a little bit by Gabe Stein Rodriguez. The Eagles will get the ball. The Eagles are going to have to force it a little bit now. They have to get 2 goals in just over 20 minutes. They have plenty of time to do so, but they need to get some momentum back. It seems like the air got leaked out of their bench a little bit after the first goal, and they haven't been able to quite get that momentum back. And then after that last goal, the doors are slowly closing the doors. They have another good opportunity there, but Gabe Stein Rodriguez is out of gas and won't be able to grab that one. But it will be a throw-in for the Warriors. Once again, if you guys are tuning in, follow us on Instagram at TheRealWaTV so you don't miss any live stream updates. We have some sneak peeks, behind-the-scenes interviews, some cool graphics that we make in our sports broadcasting class. Shout out Miss Burek teaching that class and all. And shout out everybody in the class, to be honest. We have a great production crew with us tonight. I'll shout all of them out later. I get to do my job, and you guys get to hear my voice all game, but I wouldn't be able to do what I do without their great work on cameras, on TD, on graphics, and all that stuff. So we have 23 minutes to play now, under 23 minutes to play. And the Eagles need 2 goals. It really does hurt them. That yellow card, I don't want to harp on it too much, but that yellow card from Diego Quintero really does hurt them as he's one of their leading scorers, and it's going to be hard to generate opportunities without him on the field. As that one will find its way to Sam Brown. Smart patience there as Scotty Murray is going to play it right back to him. As Andrew Lopez bodied at midfield. And it will be a free kick for the Warriors. Good sportsmanship from Gabe Stein Rodriguez right there. Yelling at his team, stay calm. We've been against this team before. It's been chippy before. Let's just keep our heads for a little bit. We have the lead. Not do anything that we're going to regret in the next 5 minutes. So nicely done there by Gabe Stein Rodriguez. As that one will be passed off to Carlton McClure. He's going to chip it in. A great block there by the Eagles defense. As it will be, and there's a little bit of a scrum now. As the Chicago Hope player came right after Gabe Stein Rodriguez, gave him a couple of friendly words, I'm assuming, and a little shove on his way out the door. As another Chicago Hope player on the ground. As he's up and he's okay. and a lot of conversation going on between the referee. I don't know who exactly the ref was talking to, but all I heard was another word, and then you're going to get the red card. So tensions are rising here at Performance Trust Field with just under 22 minutes to play here in the second half. I know both teams want this game very desperately, as the conversations will continue. Let's shout out our refs. They've dealt with a pretty physical game all night and done a pretty good job all night. Obviously, there was the one controversial call in the first half, but the refs owned up to that. They did a great job with that, being very respectable and doing a great job splitting up the Warriors and Eagles players tonight. As Sam Brown with a good play to the corner to Max Fitzcam. He's going to turn on the afterburners. And great slide tackle there by Jesus Villanueva Jr. As good footwork there by Sam Brown, but he can't quite hold on to the ball as he knocks it out of bounds. Shout out Robert Platt, former Wheaton Academy soccer player, part of the Wheaton Academy State Championship run a couple years ago. Just shot me a text saying he's watching the game, rooting on the boys. Shout out Robert Platt. He was a big part of this state championship team in that run, as the Eagles have some good pressure here. That kick is going to go in the middle, and a bit of a miscommunication between Asher Barton and Jacob Carlson. Not the place you want to have that in the box, but he's doing a great job getting the ball out. Nice job, Jacob Carlson, as the Warriors going to move it back upfield quickly. Andrew Lopez going to play it to the corner once again for Max Fitzcam. It's a foot race between him and the goalie, and he can't quite get there. 20 minutes now left on the clock. The time is winding down. The Eagles are going to have to force something soon, make some big-time adjustments, maybe step up a couple defenders, try to see if they can get an extra man down there. But they're going to have to try something new, as they haven't had a lot of, as Andrew Lopez will get a foul there. As once again, another Eagles player gets shoved, as Andrew Lopez will get a yellow card there. Well-deserved, as there was a pretty big hit between the two of them. As the ref explaining the play to Scotty Murray, he's saying, I get it. He was just asking about the retaliation from the Eagles there, as it will be an Eagles free kick again. .20 on the clock. As once again, it'll be a free kick for the Warriors. If you're just joining us, you've missed a lot. I can't quite recap it all because it seemed like an eternity of a game so far. There's so much that's happened. Warriors have had a couple goals early on in this game. Had one right after halftime, and they had one Max Fitzcam's first goal of the game about midway through half, as that's a cross in there, and a golden opportunity for an Eagles player to slip by the Warriors defense, but not going to be quite able to get that. Max Fitzcam, multiple goals this game, along with a Sam Brown tap in right at the beginning of this second half. 1 minute into second half's regulation, and it's a 3-1 Warriors lead here on their senior night. No better way to celebrate than with a Warriors W. Jacob Carlson with a good step there. Sven Ruck with a nice pass, but that's picked off. And great pass there. And a call against Scotty Murray. As you can see, the hand on his head, not happy with that call. As Scotty asking for an explanation. Not happy with that call, obviously. Didn't look like he got a big piece of him, as Luis Giratez with a great pass on that play, as it will be another penalty kick. As Diego Garcia with his second free kick, and it is a goal. As never mind, it does go in the net. Bit of confusion there as it popped out of the net rather quickly. I think everybody thought it wasn't going in originally, but it ended up rolling in, and still the Warriors have a 1-goal lead. But Diego Garcia getting his second goal of the game, another penalty kick. Just under 20 minutes to play. This is getting interesting, as the Eagles starting to crack the door open once again. As Jacob Carlson had a couple words with the ref, trying to understand the play, as the Warriors will have to get it back now. Scotty Murray sends that one way downfield, and the Eagles will recover in their defensive end. As the ball was kicked out of the bounds, and the Eagles player decides to throw it past Kyler Finnegan instead of giving him the ball. Surprising that there was no call there. As that one's called against the Warriors now. And it will be as not exactly sure what happened right there, as the ref sent someone over to the stands. I believe the fans were getting a little loud and the ref wasn't exactly pleased with it. And so I believe they sent our athletic director, Brad Byrne, over there to monitor the chatter going on. As great pass there. Wasn't quite picked up well by number 10, Diego Garcia, and so a ruined opportunity for the Eagles. that one's driven to the corner by the Eagles, crossed, and it will be a goal kick as that one rolls out of play. Just over 17 minutes now here as the emotions are heightening. The dramatic finish is coming as everybody's getting into this game quite a bit. The fans are into it, the players are into it, the coaches are into it, the refs are into it, as it's getting interesting. It's getting interesting quick as it's only a 1-goal game. As Connor Riddle is going to send this one to half. Great header there by Sam Brown. Alex Monkow almost able to pick that one up, though, and take it to the net, but it will be kicked out of bounds by the Eagles and be a throw-in for the Warriors. Kyler Finnegan will throw it in. Under 17 minutes to play now. Max Fitzcam. Good ball work there as Alex Monkow can't quite find him. Pass was just a little late. As that is a big-time through ball. Jacob Carlson with a great stop and able to play that one out. Good time, great play by Jacob Carlson. That is big time, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't talked about him a ton, but he's a senior captain on the team. He hypes the boys up, but his soccer skills are crazy. He's a crazy athlete. I have the privilege of playing baseball with him and of knowing him for such a long time. He puts in a lot of work. He cares a lot about this team. But that was a great, great effort by Jacob Carlson on that defensive play as it will be a foul against the Eagles now. As that one's crossed down to Alex Monkow. He's got some space. He will cross that one in, and it will doink off of the right field goal post. Unfortunately for Alex, as that one is out of play. As that will be kicked to midfield. Andrew Hancock standing right there as that is a big-time through ball as Asher Barton will be able to play that one out nicely, nicely done. As Carlton McClure is going to get back in the game for the Warriors. He's lining up at half. He's not quite in yet. Be throwing for the Eagles as they're killing a little bit of time. As Finn Ruck is going to have to head this one out, and he does a very nice job. Aaron Tellez not quite able to handle that one for the Eagles as it squirts out to midfield. As you can see with every play now, there's a little bit of an extra push, a little bit of an extra shove from both teams as it's getting a little intense. Both teams have some words for each other as that one's crossed into the midfield. Great block by Asher Barton. 2 times in a row. My goodness. A behind the back heel to the ball originally, and then a second shot was taken, and Asher Barton might have just saved the game, ladies and gentlemen. Not once, but twice. As Connor Riddle would kick that one downfield. I cannot believe my eyes up here in the booth of what just happened. As that is the second back heel now for the Warriors in the past 30 seconds as Sam Brown gets in on the action. Kyler Finnegan plays that one out of the air, but the Eagles will recover that one. Asher Barton with an outstanding defensive play. And now we are under 14 minutes to play as he might have just saved the day for the Warriors as Carlton McClure will get back in the game as Finn Ruck will jog off now for the Warriors. That one's tossed down by Kyler Finnegan. Eagles going to pick that one up. 50-50 battle at midfield. As that one's crossed way down once again. Connor Riddle going to be able to cradle that one and hold on to it for the Warriors. As the Warriors trying to press upfield a little bit. Scotty Murray will pass it off to Mason Brook. Sam Brown. That will be out on the Eagles once again. Sam Brown with a big-time toss as it almost got over the Eagles defender's head, and it would have been a breakaway for Max Fitzcam. Andrew Hancock not quite able to get that pass through. Andrew Hancock Another one among this senior class really works hard. So the Eagles have a good opportunity of scoring now. He's going to cut to the middle, take a shot, and it is just high. Just high and over the net. As I was saying, though, Andrew Hancock really works hard. He cares a lot about this team. He's a hustle player, doesn't have the most speed, doesn't have the best footwork out there, but he works his tail off, and he's going to give you his best effort every time he steps on to that field, and that's what he's doing here tonight for the Warriors, playing midfield. Once again, a very underrated position. They don't get a lot of attention because they don't score goals, but they don't really defend either. They turn over the ball. They help start possessions. They help start passing plays. Sometimes they score. Sometimes they get in on the action. They get a lot of assists, but yeah, Andrew Hancock really doing a great job tonight. Shout out him. Shout out his senior night. I'm sure he's proud of his soccer career, and all of his friends and family are too. Mason Brook with time and options. Max Fitzcam's going to take this one to the corner as a little extra shove there. As another corner kick forced by Max Fitzcam. Very, very good under pressure so far in this game. As I don't want to jinx it, ladies and gentlemen, but last time I made a bold prediction, the Warriors scored on a corner kick. I'm not going to make a bold prediction this time. I'm just saying it could happen. It might. It might happen. You never know. As Anthony Lopez is back in the game now for the Warriors. That one's crossed in, and the goalie will handle that one. He's going to try to force it upfield with just over 10 minutes to play now. Eagles moving up the field with good pace. You can hear Will Clegg screaming from the sidelines. We haven't been able to talk about him because he hasn't been on the field as he got concussed in Sunday's game. Unfortunate loss for the Warriors team as he provides a bit of spark for the Warriors offense. He's not on the field tonight, but what he lacks on the field, he makes up with his voice. He's a great leader, super encouraging guy, really great athlete. Got a lot of power behind his kick, got a lot of speed, but really is a spark plug for this team. Uses his voice a lot to encourage. Great leader for them. There's Alex Monkow doing a great job at midfield with some 50-50 battles. As Alex Monkow gets a yellow card saying he grabbed his shirt. And I could not see it once again from up here in the booth. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. Once again, I am 150 yards away from the play as the ref is standing right there. But he's saying Alex Monkow grabbed the other player's jersey. And the Warriors will take another yellow card. As Finn Ruck will go in the game now. As once again, as time winds down, this game gets more interesting. Another yellow handed out for the Warriors. There was a lot of cards in the game on Sunday, and there's a lot of cards again tonight. That one crossed all the way into the box as over Connor Riddle's head. Almost a disaster for the Warriors, as that was about 2 feet outside the right post. If that kick was over just a little bit, the Warriors would be in big trouble. It's Connor Riddle with a good kick there to Sam Brown, who plays it back to Mason Brook. The Warriors need to have a big-time rush as Max Fitzcam will take that one to the corner. He was onside. And it will be and it's a corner kick as the Eagles player ripped the ball right out of Max Fitzcam's hands. Once again, I am very shocked that there was no call about that. But it will be a Warriors corner kick nevertheless with under 9 minutes to play now. As Mason Brook plays that one in, Scotty Murray's going to step for the Warriors. He tries to make a move, but it's denied by the Eagles once again. Good step there by Carlton McClure. Plays it down to Mason Brook. As good patience there by Mason Brook, waiting for an opportunity to present itself. Sam Brown to the corner now to Max Fitzcamp. He takes a shot and it almost finds its way into the net for a hat trick. Just couldn't quite get it over the keeper's head. As Lopez. Good footwork there by Kyler Finnegan. My goodness. Showing it off a little bit. Scotty Murray will play it back to Jacob Carlson. And as Carlson kicked that one out of play, a bit of miscommunication between him and Carlton McClure. As that one's crossed in once again, Connor Riddle will be able to pick that one up. And he will hold on to it, try to kill clock a little bit. Kicks it to about half field. Eagles with some speed now. Good defense there by Kyler Finnegan, trying to knock him off the ball just a little bit. Scotty Murray can't quite get that one out as Mason Brook is tackled. And once again, emotions are rising as a slide tackle there. And definitely caught Mason Brook. As ref says, any more words to the official and he will be handing out red cards. So this game might get real interesting real quick. As Max Fitzcamp able to win that ball. And it will be a throw-in for the Eagles as Max Fitzcamp takes a beating down in the corner. As 6 minutes to play now. Max Fitzcamp with patience. That one will find its way to Lopez, who takes a shot. And it is not quite going to find the net, as Andrew Lopez couldn't quite find that one. Under 6 minutes to play now. As Gabe Yoder will sub in for Finn Ruck. As good body there by Sam Brown. He's going to take a shot to the back corner. Not the wisest decision. He had all the time in the world, tried to force something. There's about 5 minutes to play, still a 1-goal lead for the Warriors. As looked like Warriors and Eagles players' heads collided a little bit on that ball. But it looks like they're both okay as the Warriors will continue their rush up midfield. Mason Brook tried to chip that one past the Eagles defender, couldn't quite get it. Carlton McClure tried to get it past the Eagles defender, and he couldn't quite get it. Jacob Carlson plays that one out. Asher Barton going to find Mason Brook. Once again, we said it before, Mason Brook being a freshman, showing such athleticism and patience on the ball. Scotty Murray will play that one down, but it will find its way to Andrew Lopez. Kyler Finnegan, my goodness, show off the footwork. As Scotty Murray trying to find something on the other side of the field. Carlton McClure. The Warriors are all collapsing now. They find Max Fitzcamp in the corner. He crosses it to Sam Brown, who couldn't quite finish as the cross was just a little too far. Eagles moving it upfield just a little bit. Plays it over to Carlton McClure. As Mason Brook shoved off the ball, and it will be the Eagles' possession once more. Eagles have a bit of break. They pass it to the back corner. The shot, and Connor Riddle with the save. Diego Garcia tried to find the back of the net, and Connor Riddle stands tall in the net for the Warriors. He's going to kick that one past half. It's Max Fitzcam trying to step for the Warriors, as the Eagles really trying to force the pressure here. That ball not quite won. Eagles starting to win a lot more 50-50 battles here late game. As Mason Brook will chip it down to Gabe Yoder. As the Eagles showing a bit of life here with under 3 minutes to play. It's getting interesting late game. Interesting how the game started. Seemed like the Eagles had all the possession. And that is a big-time move, and it's shot, and it's goal. And my goodness, Diego Quintero with a huge goal to tie this game up. What a move. And he ties the game. Number 8, Diego Quintero. Still 2 minutes and 23 seconds to play here. Eagles with a lot of life now. As the Warriors will send it downfield once again. Sam Brown trying to find Gabe Yoder. Almost worked once more as it will find its way down the field to Jacob Carlson. As nicely done by Jacob Carlson, as Carlson was shoved out of the way, and it will be a free kick. As the clock winding down, under 2 minutes to play now. This is a huge conference matchup, as whoever wins this game will be sitting pretty to win the soccer. And that's a handball. A minute and 20 seconds now. Warriors going to try to play for maybe one play as they're going to try to cross this one in with Asher Barton. It's Asher Barton. He winds up to cross it in. Great ball, and no goal there. Keeper is down. And it will be a corner kick and a late shove. And now we're going to have a bit of a scrum once again. As I would be absolutely shocked if no card happened here, as it will be a corner kick. 41 seconds on the clock as we're going to try to figure all this out. As it will end up being a free kick for the Eagles down in the corner. As now the refs are going to talk it over. Refs now walking over to Coach Jeff Brook, going to give him an explanation. As a yellow card for the late shove. Still 41 seconds now. 3-3. As a very strange turn of events. The game continues to get more chippy. It's the Eagles' ball in the corner. So they have a free kick down there as they're going to try to move it upfield. As that one squeaks by Sam Brown. Kyler Finnegan will play it back over to Sam Brown. Eagles able to recover, though. That one falls out of play. Under 30 seconds now. Sam Brown trying to cross it to the middle as that one's going to go out of play as well as the clock is winding down. Ten seconds now. As the clock is gonna bleed down. My goodness, 3-3 is our score after regulation. As I believe they are discussing what is next, whether overtime or penalty kicks. I believe it will be a 10-minute overtime. As we're about to find out whether or not what's next. 3-3 game as we are getting ready for overtime. As we just got word, we will have one 5-minute overtime. And then after that, we will go on to penalty kicks. Okay, so my apologies. I had that wrong. It's a 5-minute break, 10-minute overtime, 1-minute break, 10-minute overtime if we're still tied. And then after that, we would go to PKs. As the drama continues. Yeah, I hope that answers your question in the chat. So we still have 4 minutes of break. Let the teams catch their breath. It's 3-3 right now. Then we will have a 10-minute overtime. If still tied after the 10-minute overtime, we will have a 1-minute break for the players to catch their breath, and then there will be another 10-minute overtime. If nothing happens between those two overtimes, after that we will have penalty shootout, which is 5 kicks each. But hopefully the Warriors can knock in a goal beforehand and send us home before we get to penalty kicks once again. But my goodness, what a rivalry between these two teams in 2 games. Going to overtime both times, as it is 3-3. 2 late goals there by the Chicago Hope Eagles. Just absolutely fantastic soccer from both sides. As Coach Brook trying to hype up the players. I'm sure the message is keep your cool while playing with a lot of energy. As you can tell, the refs are very much not afraid of giving out cards at this point in the game, as I believe that is the 5th card they gave out with under a minute to play, and I'm sure they're going to have plenty more now. So now overtime begins. Every play matters. Everybody's going to be hustling all the more. The drama keeps getting added, as we're about to start up just a little over 2 minutes. Good luck to the referees of clearing all the kids off the field before overtime starts, as this game just keeps getting more interesting as it goes on. At this point in the game, if you guys are wondering what the disadvantage to having a yellow card is because all those players are coming back into the game, I believe the only disadvantage is to a game in the future. I believe it is the immediate game after. If not, it's one of the upcoming games that have to sit out. So we will see what happens, because you can see a lot of these players re-entering, as Asher Barton and a captain from the Eagles team is going to meet at midfield. Nothing like overtime soccer. I cannot say that in all of my 2 years of broadcasting I've ever had to experience an overtime quite like this. Xavier Magana, the captain for the Eagles at the circle with Asher Barton. It is the Warriors' ball to start, as the Warriors have on the field Alex Moncal, who had a yellow late in the second half and is back on the field now after a little break. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, drop a like, follow us, support us. We love live streaming out here for you guys. Follow us on Instagram at TheRealWaTV for more games just like this. I'm sure this won't be the last one in overtime this year, but this is absolutely wild. What a game between Wheaton Academy and Chicago Hope Academy. And play starts. Alex Moncal will pass it off for the Warriors. Scotty Murray shows off the wheels, plays it to Mason Brook. Warriors playing with good fire right now. I love the energy that I see from them early on. Jacob Carlson tries to thread the needle. Nobody there. Eagles now with pressure as they try to send one through the middle, and they are able to. And that one sneaks through. Shot there, and an acrobatic save by Jacob Carlson in the box. He might have taken away a goal. So that one's chipped along the side. Kyler Finnegan able to knock that one out of play. That one thrown in by the Eagles. The Eagles have a lot of momentum right now. Andrew Lopez sends that one down to Alex Moncal. What a senior night for the Wheaton County Warriors boys soccer team. Warriors having nice passes right now, stringing a couple nice possessions together. Sam Brown will play that one down into the corner for Alex Moncal. He has a step. He's going to try to cross it down to the corner. It's going to be a Warriors. It's going to be a Warriors throw-in, as I thought that one snuck out of bounds on the goal line down there. But Sam Brown will throw this one in for the Warriors. 8 minutes left in OT. Alex Moncal heads that one back up, and the Eagles regain possession. As There's another argument between the players and the refs. It is getting interesting once again. Yes, next goal does win, responding to you guys in the chat. So it is golden goal with overtime, obviously, at the end of both 10 minutes. Then we will have PKs, but if someone scores before then, yes, the game is over, which is very exciting for both squads. As the ball will find its way over to Jacob Carlson. Carlton McClure now. As Gabe Stein Rodriguez takes a spill on the other side, being fouled there, and it'll be a Warriors free kick. As the Warriors going to go down to the box, play for one play here on the free kick from Asher Barton. As that one's crossed in. And Sam Brown tries to cross it into the middle. No good there, but Gabe Stein Rodriguez in to help the Warriors, and it will be a goal kick now. Cesar Ruiz is the goalie for the Eagles. He's done a great job all game, come up with a couple big stops for them. Need to give him a shout out, give credit where credit's due. As both goalies, really, Connor Riddle and Cesar Ruiz, both doing a great job tonight. Scotty Murray able to win that 50-50 battle. Plays it over to Sam Brown. Kyler Finnegan, good patience there. As Eagles now with some pressure. Good step by Asher Barton. Well done. Able to knock that one out of play as the Eagles had a bit of momentum up the field. As it'll be the Warriors' ball. It's Andrew Lopez now with the ball. Tries to find Sam Brown. He does good give-and-go passes. As Gabe Stein Rodriguez able to cut that one off. Nicely done. Finds Sam Brown. The Eagles' defense has tightened up here in overtime, that is for sure. Mason Brook now plays it back to Sam Brown. 50-50 battle won by the Eagles this time. Kyler Finnegan breaks some ankles as he's going to keep wheeling. Finds Sam Brown. The Warriors have some good pressure now. Cross to the middle. Mason Brook! And he can't quite win the ball. And the Warriors will be able to turn it over. The Warriors with a lot of pressure here. Mason Brook takes a shot, and it's not quite enough, and it's just over 5 minutes to play. Warriors with big time possession there. As Asher Barton able to bring that one down. As clock will stop. As there is another injury on the field. Another cramp from an Eagles player. We hope he's okay. We hope it's just a cramp, not anything more severe than that. Less than 5 minutes to play. Both teams playing very conservative in overtime, though. Having way more passes, not taking too many risky plays because a risky play on one end could end up in a goal on the other. So both teams playing conservative, trying to make as many passes as I can, and trying to find an open lane on the other side as he's going to be able to walk off the field, as it appears just to be a cramp, as we will get play going once again. If you guys are tuning in, we want to thank you once again. We have a great production crew on site tonight. We have a bunch of cameramen, a couple TDs, people on graphics. I get to do my job just because they are doing their job so well, as we have under 5 minutes to play now, as we are getting ready to go. Once again, we'll be throwing for the Eagles. As that one is skied. Sam Brown's going to win that ball for the Warriors, but turned over once again by the Eagles. The Eagles have some pressure now as that one's chipped along. As Scotty Murray will let Connor Riddle scoop that one up. You can assume the nerves are very high on both goalies, as they're the only thing stopping either team from ending this game. Connor Riddle and Cesar Ruiz. As that one's crossed along the side, as that will be a handball against the Eagles. As that one's played by Sam Brown to Alex Moncal. Andrew Lopez can't quite win that ball. Scotty Murray wins it for the Warriors. Finds Andrew Lopez, and that will be a foul, and that will give the Warriors a big-time opportunity. That was back-to-back plays. Andrew Lopez was knocked down on the ground. As this is a golden opportunity for the Warriors now. Kyler Finnegan will take the shot for the Warriors, as he's going to cross it in off target there. Scotty Murray will bicycle kick that one back in the zone. As the Eagles have some numbers downfield now. Scotty Murray with a fantastic job moving upfield for the Warriors. Now Sam Brown with under 3 minutes to play. Gonna find Andrew Lopez on a break. Alex Moncal will take it himself. Tries to make a stop. He does. He finds Mason Brook, and it just goes beyond him and is scooped up by Cesar Ruiz once again. The Eagles look a bit out of breath as they move upfield. Scotty Murray playing great defense once again. As Carlton McClure trying to get that one out for the Warriors, he can't quite get it out, as he will kick it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Time is winding down here in the first overtime. 2 minutes left to play. As it will be the Warriors ball thrown in by Alex Moncal. As he is onside, he's going to try to move upfield. As it looks like we are getting another yellow card now. Against the Eagles once again. I believe that was number 14, Luis Gutierrez. And it will be another Warriors free kick. Gabe Stein Rodriguez will move the ball back just a little bit. The Warriors going to play for one big play once more. Gabe Stein Rodriguez going to cross this one in. It's heading towards the box. It falls. Alex Moncal going to try to take a shot. He can't get one off, and it is still there. And it will be a penalty kick. And the crowd is getting into it now. It will be a penalty kick. Sam Brown will take it for the Warriors with 1 minute and 23 seconds left in overtime. My goodness, with the game on the line. Cesar Ruiz, the goalie for Chicago Hope. Sam Brown will get ready for the shot. He shoots. It's stopped. And Kyler Finnegan cannot finish. It will be a corner kick. And Sam Brown cannot bury the PK. Oh my goodness. It will be a corner kick for the Warriors. The Warriors need to keep their heads here. The game is not over. In fact, they have another great chance of scoring with 1 minute on the clock. This one's crossed in. It will be far. As Scotty Murray will try to win this one, he does. As it is an open field for the Eagles. Scotty Murray will not be able to catch him. The shot, Connor Riddle stops it. A player is down in the box. No whistle, we play on. 30 seconds left here in OT. Bit of confusion here as ref called time to give the players a break. And 17 seconds now as it will be the Warriors' ball. As my apologies, it will be the Eagles' ball as they play it back. 13 seconds to play. Sam Brown trying to win the ball in the box as the clock is going to run down now. 3, and we will go to a second overtime. My goodness, we have 1 minute break. Shout out to Cesar Ruiz, who saved the game for the Eagles with that PK stop. Unbelievable job by him as we will go to another 10-minute overtime. It does not get better than this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care where you have to be in the morning. You better stay up and watch the end of this game because this is absolutely crazy. Second overtime now in a conference-deciding matchup on the boys' senior night. You cannot make this stuff up. Little shout-out to Asher in the chat box now. He's playing a great game of defense. Asher has saved a goal. Jacob Carlson has saved a goal. Warriors' defense has played outstanding tonight. As Chicago Hope has had quite a few chances as the question mark of the night so far, as if Sam Brown could have buried that PK. And then the tap in right after where Kyler Finnegan couldn't bury it as well. As under 30 seconds left in the break as we're about to get ready to go again. Wow, getting a lot of love in the chat now. We love to see it. Once again, shout out where you're from, who you're watching, who your favorite player is, what you think of the live stream so far. As we are working really hard up here in the booth. We are working extra hours. We're working overtime right now. Double overtime to be exact. As we're getting ready to go. Both teams breaking out of their huddle. Both teams seem confident. They're ready to go. Once again, if you want to watch games like this, there's no better place to do it than at Performance Trust Field on the Wheaton Academy live stream. As we are getting ready to go once again. This is absolutely crazy. If there is no goal after this 10 minutes, if there are no goals, then we will go to PKs once again. As the Eagles will start with the ball this half. You have to wonder, how many cards can either team take? There's been so many in this game. This is crazy. I got to give a big thanks to my coach, my baseball coach, Justin Swider, for giving me a shout out in the chat box. Much love. Thank you so much. That makes my day. Wish you could have been up here with me for the second half and first overtime and second overtime, but hopefully soon we can get you back up on the mic. We are ready to go here in second overtime. Eagles trying to force a play as he will find himself in the box, takes a shot. Connor Riddle not able to stop it. It is a goal. As it is, the game is not over, ladies and gentlemen. The refs had misinformed us before. We will play the full 10 minutes, so the Warriors have a chance to get back in the game. As Dylan Saliga able to score that one for the Eagles to put them up. They now lead 4-3. Crazy outcome right off the bat. The Eagles able to put that one in. Warriors have plenty of time to get back in this game, though, and the Eagles have also more time to extend their leads. They're going to play very conservative moving forward. Good footwork there by Kyler Finnegan. Sam Brown loses that one, as it will be the Eagles' ball once again. As they're moving upfield, they have good numbers. As they're going to try to cross this one in. Jacob Carlson able to bat that one out of the air for the Warriors. The Eagles not going to pressure the ball very much, as there is no need to now that they have the lead. As another cramp on the field for the Chicago Hope Eagles. Eight minutes and 38 seconds to play now. As it appears to just be a cramp, I hope. As 4-3, the Eagles still lead here. They're going to try to clamp down the Warriors for the rest of this game and bleed out the clock. This gives the Warriors and the Eagles both a chance to catch their breath. As it's the Warriors' ball as they start here. Kyler Finnegan gonna wheel downfield for the Warriors and chip it into the box. Tries to find Max Fitzcam. It's batted back, and a nice bicycle kick there to knock it back out of the box. And the Warriors will have the ball once more. And it will be a corner for the Warriors. And the Warriors need to cash in here. If the Warriors can score a goal somehow, I promise you, Performance Trust Field will erupt like no other. With under 8 minutes to play now here in second overtime. Gabe Stein Rodriguez will take it for the Warriors. Clock still bleeding down. Gabe waits, and he crosses it into the middle. And that one doesn't quite squeak through. It'll go right back to Gabe once again. He's going to cross it in once more, and the ball just squeaks by Jacob Carlson at the top of the box. Nothing he could do, but the Eagles have a lot of space now, and it's a breakaway. The Eagles once again, and they shoot. Connor Riddle eats that one up this time. Stands tall in the box once more. Just under 7 minutes to play. Sam Brown able to knock it to Max Fitzcam. Played out. Sam Brown tries to find Alex Moncal, unable to do so. Sam Brown tries to chip it in to Gabe Stein Rodriguez. No good. And they say he was still on the line. And a bit of a scrum behind the play between the goalie and Gabe Stein Rodriguez. As the shot and a great block there by Jacob Carlson. It's going to the back of the net, and it's just out of play. Will be a goal kick once again. As the drama heightens. Play is stopped once more. As Kyler Finnegan is down on the ground. As Brody's standing there with Kyler Finnegan, we're hoping he's all right. As Kyler is up on his feet. I believe he just got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. As he's going to walk off the field, he has to come off for Finn Runk as Kyler can enter on the next stoppage of plays. But once the time is stopped for a trainer to go out, then the player must exit the field. Just under 6 minutes to play now. As behind the play, there was a big time hit between the goalie, Cesar Ruiz, and Gabe Stein Rodriguez, and there was absolutely no call either way, which is the strangest thing I've ever seen tonight. Honestly, the most surprising call out of all of them tonight. As play starts once again, the Warriors need to tack on a goal somehow, some way. As it's Alex Monkow trying to move the ball upfield for the Warriors. 50-50 battle won by the Eagles. As they're going to keep possession, play conservative, try to kill the clock. Good footwork there. As once again, they're trying to kill clock, make the Warriors make a couple moves. As the play will go on. Gabe Stein Rodriguez will send that one all the way down the field, trying to find Max Fitzcam. Scotty Murray now picks up the ball for the Warriors. Good pass there to Finn Ruck, who's pushed off the ball by Hovana De Jesus. Finn Ruck keeps it in. Foul called against Jacob Carlson now.
This time. You got the signal.
That one's crossed all the way into the box. And played out once again by the Eagles. Scotty Murray able to pick that one up for the Warriors. As Scotty Murray shoved into the wall. As the Warriors will have another free kick. That one's crossed into the box once again. Kick is up and it is no good. Scotty Murray plays it to Mason Brook. He's going to try to find an angle. And the Eagles kick it out once again. Alex Monkow will play it over to Asher Barton, to Sam Brown. Sam Brown tries to cross it in. And the Eagles will be able to pick it up once again. Eagles with good pressure as they're going to try to hand it down to the box. Just over 2 minutes to play now. As he will play it up to Finn Ruck. As that one's knocked out. Finn Ruck throws it back to Sam Brown. Sam Brown tries to cross it in, and it's no good. Under 2 minutes now. Scotty Murray with an athletic effort to keep it in. That one's tossed into Alex Monkow. Carlton McClure wheeling for the Warriors. Finds Alex Monkow. Alex crosses it in. And a golden opportunity for the Warriors, and they can't bury it. Asher Barton going to try to beat the Eagles player to the spot. He does. A minute and 11 seconds left on the clock. And that one's thrown to the middle now. Mason Brook able to handle that one for the Warriors. Under a minute to play. Mason trying to find an opening. He can't get an opening, and it is a break now for the Eagles. As they pass it down to the corner, they're going to try to kill time. Carlson with a very nice defensive effort to turn the ball over. As he's able to slow it down. Spins off another. Passes it to Carlton McClure. And they call a foul against the Warriors. And this is going to wind the clock down to 0. Chicago Hope Academy Eagles are going to run away with the game for the second time in as many days. The Eagles defeat the Warriors in extra time. And that will be the end of this match. The Eagles will run away with this one 4-3. Spectacular effort from both teams. What a game by both players. Great job from both teams. Thank you guys for joining us on this broadcast once again. Fantastic senior night from the boys. Absolutely great matchup between the two teams. Shout out our team. We have Alex, Josh, Anna Sophia, Eli Carter, and myself. Thanks again to Miss Burek for helping run all these live streams. Thank you guys for joining us. What a great matchup. We will see you Friday night for some football. Thank you guys for joining us. And as we always say, Warriors country, let's ride.
University High